Yeah, so I'm looking at the second day. So I got a hand here. And I'm thinking, TikTok's probably one of the most useless social media influence app, right? Because like I need 1,000 followers to go live, right? Live is one of the best things because like once you upload a video, you don't have to store it in any of your hard drive. It immediately goes to the backend server, right, of the internet, of the repository of the website, right? Right? It should. Yeah, it should be somewhere, and you need 1,000 followers. I think they're trying to save memory space. I think that's what TikTok wants to do. They're a very cheap website. Facebook's better, but it's gotten worse for me right now. I mean, they ban people more easily, I think. Yeah, TikTok is shit. I don't know why people use TikTok. Does it look cool? Did you just do the sexy go? Because even if you're sexy, it still sucks. Because you need 1,000 followers. There's no guarantee you're gonna get 1,000 followers, even if you look as hot as Kim Kardashian, right? That does not mean you're gonna get 1,000 followers. There's no guarantee, right? Right? They're putting that cap so they can save money. They're assuming you're gonna make money. And I'm like, well, okay, that's fine, but if you're starting out, that doesn't help you. No, I'm just like, I'm seriously thinking right now, what the fuck? So here's the thing: I set up a TikTok account, right? It's linked through my Google account. Everything's interconnected, and I'm thinking to myself, why do people use TikTok? I don't understand the reason to use TikTok. Do you have sexier emojis when you use TikTok than Instagram? Okay, if people can explain to me what's the appeal of TikTok compared to these other social media APIs, I love to hear it, right? I don't get any response from like anyone at all. I've posted like thousands of tweets already. Yeah, it sucks. Look, this is fascinating. I got my hand right here as I'm talking. Right, I'm Magneto, right? I'm gonna show some. Look, it's just like, well, I can do lightning animation, sure, but like, I don't need TikTok for that. Why? No, seriously, if anyone can tell me why the fuck TikTok was invented, I love to hear it. I mean, I like a legitimate reason compared to its competitors. Why did people like it so much? Periscope, I can understand. I can sort of understand Periscope. Sort of. And the only reason is because Twitter is probably one of the best bundle advertising social media apps I've ever seen. Hey, they don't know. I don't know what the marketing thing does half the fucking time. I'm thinking they went. I see. This is why I wish I could go to school and succeed. Well, I don't think a lot of the rich people. I think that a lot of the employers got clued in on the school scam. They're not sold by the idea that going to Berkeley gets you anywhere, unless you do any of those shit tests. That's the only time it's worth anything. And those social connections may have dried up already. As for what type of shit tests, I don't actually know. It really depends on if they can poke Bill Gates again, right? Right? The shit tests depend on if you can poke any of the rich guys to come out, right? That's the whole point of going to school, is to make friends. I'm serious. That's the whole point of going to school. It is not to learn stuff. Because it's a rich fraternal club. So what's the point of it? Well, the point of making friends is you have to do it efficiently. You can't just be like, hey, look, I'm friends with you because we're partying. I'm friends with you because I want to sell you something, right? That was the whole point of me when I thought about school. No, because if you try to get Bill Gates this way, right? You know how many LinkedIn rejections you get? Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. Yeah, you want to poke someone like Eve? I don't know, I forgot her name, some supermodel. It just poke her. You know how many rejections you get on LinkedIn? I had my friends do that. And they're just like, hey, look, I got rejected the 50th time. Now, if you go to Berkeley, they used to sing praise for this. Like, Berkeley is just one time you just throw a paper airplane at her house. They just party. He's like, well, I can use that opportunity to form a business. Now they eventually gave up, of course. That was the joke. I was like, I guess working for her might not be worth it. They just changed their mind. They're like, what, 10 years old? It's like, that seemed like a good idea. You know, you're poor, you're ambitious. You're like, I guess working for those rich, they didn't say rich, they did say rich fucks, never mind. Might seem like a good idea, you know. My mom's a prostitute. Right? She drank too much magic booze. There are kids like that, by the way. No one in school likes them. Right? They never date the popular kids. The joke is they know that they're shit. You know what they like to use the popular kids for? Eventually, once they get to middle school, they like to use them as pawns in a game of political chess. The homecoming queen doesn't mean anything. Yes, there's kids like that. Musk is sort of similar to that, but not quite. Yeah, it's terrible. But it's terrifying that you have people like that. They do. It's like, well, I'm selling you. They're the people like, I'm selling you some cannabis, right? They always start that conversation. And it was awkward talking to him. He's smelly, but he started his own club in his business. And at the same time, that's what the job employer wants in a person. Now, as for if you ever ask why he's smelly, he's like, you have to pay me to be cleaner. That's how they frame it. And then you talk to him, like, oh, okay, it's a price tag. Oh, I'm too poor to afford Old Spice. You're gonna have to pay me to really have cleaner hair, combed hair. You're gonna have to bribe me. That's why no one likes them. People want to forget about it. So how they talk is like, that kid's smelly. That's all they say. They learn from their parents not to be honest about the real reason they're smelly. Right? And it's just a little lie to the parents about it. It's like, he's just the dirty kid in the class. They don't say, actually, I have a price tag to be clean. I'm doing this to get attention so I can sell my product. They'll never say that. The kid will be like, what? Huh? And it's funny because their intelligence level, and if you're a parent, you're like, I'm kind of pissed off you didn't clue me in on the game. Right? Because if you're smelly, they found out it attracts sales. I'm serious. If you're clean, it doesn't work. Like some stuff, like rotten cheese. Yeah, there's people who do this stuff. They just, poor people. The poor kids. Now, where do they go? They just hide like my dad. Go dig a burrow in their own little small enclave, right? Like everybody else. And that's what the employer looks for, because they keep adapting. And TikTok is shit. I give it 0 stars. I just need to look at their live video feed. No one wants to talk about this, by the way. I'm not the only one, right, who did this for free. Look at that. I got like my eyes, and I got my camera right here. I'm gonna probably like take a camera shot of this and then post as a thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, don't bother. Forming a business sucks. That's the only thing the employer cares about. Oh. That's pretty much... Anything else, any other job is like a burp, right? I'm serious. I mean, if you're a muckleteel, you're hiring people. I don't honestly care. I just need to get bought off. So anyways, if you're looking for a job applicant, you're looking for someone who can, like, do some dirty stuff for you. It's a sad day, right? You're not looking for someone with a job requirement specifically. You're looking for a James Bond individual, right? And those are the smelly kids in the classroom. Right? They own a car. They don't own a car, but they're the guys that say cannabis, right? Those are the types of people you're looking for. That's why your companies don't function well. That is the reason why your company... Huh? I don't see it, no. I moved the box to the inside the house. 2 packages, yeah.